Hi all of you, welcome back to Easy Peasy classes. In this video, you will be given the solution for your homework on division. Okay, without wasting time, let us move on to our first question. So you know how to submit the homework, and let us see what we have in our first question. First question is 48 divided by 6. So you have the dividend here, the divisor here. Let's divide 48 by 6. What will you get? 6 8s is 48. So therefore you get the remainder as 0. So 48 by 6 is equal to 8. The quotient, you need to write the answer which comes in the quotient, okay, not the other one. Let us move on to the second question. The second question is 36 divided by 3. Let's do this. 36 getting divided by 3. 3 ones is 3. You get 0. 6 come down. 6. 3 twos is 6. Okay, now you get the remainder as 0. So, but the quotient is 12. So therefore 36 divided by 3 is 12. 36 divided by 3 is 12. 55 divided by 4. Let's do this. 55 getting divided by 4. 4 ones is 4. You get the remainder as 1. 5 gets down. 4 threes is 12. You are left with the remainder 3. Okay, so you can further go on to do with the decimal form, but I don't recommend. You can stop it here, okay, and you can write the 55 divided by 4 as 3, and remainder is 13, and quotient is 13, and remainder is 3. Okay, remainder is 3. This way also you can write the answer, but in case if you want to go on further with a 0, then you can place a 0, put a point, then 4 sevens is 28. You are left with 2. You will place one more 0, and 4 fives is 20. So you are left with a remainder 0. So by now you can write this value as 13.75. 13.75. Okay, let us do the last question, that is 72 divided by 7. This time we will do with the decimal part. 7 ones is 7. The remainder is 0, but 2 is there. 2 will trickle down. So now you can't divide 2. In order to receive 2, you will also write a 0. 7 tens is 70, so you are left with 2. Okay, so now further you can't divide 2 by 7, so we will place a 0 and we will place a point here. So 7 twos is 14. You are left with 6, right? You place a 0. Now you don't have to place a point because there is already a 1 point. So 7 8s is 56. 4, you will place a 0. 7 5s is 35. It will go on, but we will stop it here. So you can write it as 10.285. Okay, in case you find writing it in decimal numbers difficult, don't worry, in the coming class we are going to deal with this part. Okay, 72, I'm sorry, it was for 72 divided by 7, right? So the answer is 10.285. all right, let's go on further. Find the quotient and the remainder. The quotient and the remainder. Okay, let's find the quotient first. 24,658 divided by 2. Okay, 2 ones are 2, 0, 4 comes down, 2 twos are 4, 0, 6 comes down, 2 threes are 6, 0, 5 comes down, 2 twos are 4, 1 comes, and 8 will come down now. So what to do? 2 nines is 2 nines is 18. So the remainder is 0. The remainder is 0, and the quotient is 1 2 3 2 9, right? So let's write it. Remainder is equal to 0, and the quotient is equal to 1 2 3 2 9. All right. Okay, we are done with the first one. Let's do for the second one, which is 14,005. Let's divide it by 7. 7 twos are 14. Okay, so you are left with double zeros. So two more zeros will come down, but with the 2 more zeros in the quotient as well. You should know this trick. 2 more zeros will come down with the another 2 zeros which is to be added in the quotient. Okay, so 5 is there. 5 will also come down, but now for 5 you need to add one more zero. Okay, now can we solve it for 5? No, we can't. So we'll keep a 0 and we'll keep a point. 7 sevens is 49. You are left with one more 0. 7 ones is 7. 3. Let's stop it here. So 3 is the remainder for this question, and 2000.71 is the quotient for this question. Okay, third question, 32,745 divided by 10. So when you're supposed to divide by 10, you don't have to divide it with a long division. Just keep 1 point. That's it. So this is the quotient and remainder is 0. Remainder is 0 and quotient is equal to 32,000. I'm sorry, it won't be 32,000, 3,274.5. This is going to be your quotient. So find the quotient. Okay, we have done this part. The total expenditure of one day excursion for 17 students is 7,225. Find how much amount each student has to pay. Just find how much each student has to pay. Okay, so we just have to divide 7,225 by 17. So 17 fours are 17 fours are no. Is it 17 fours are 68, right? 17 fours are 68. You're left with 4. 2 will trickle down. Now let's write 17 fives are 17 twos are 34. Now 8 is left. 5 will come down. 17 fives are, right? 17 fives are is 85. You are left with remainder 0. So therefore 425 is the amount that each student has to pay. 425 is the amount that each student has to pay. Alright, let's move on to the next question. 4 students can sit on a bench. How many benches are needed for 64 children? If there are 64 children, each 4 children can only sit on one bench, then how many benches we require? 64 divided by 4 is the answer. So 4 ones are 4. You're left with 2. 4 comes down. 4 6 is 24. This is the answer. Okay, so 16 benches. You need 16 benches in order to accommodate 64 children on it. Okay, so the last question, fifth question, 240 candles are arranged equally in 8 boxes. How many candles are there in each box? Very simple. 240 boxes, each box has 8 candles. Then therefore how many boxes are there? This is the area. This is the step you need to arrive at, and just do 8 3s is 24. 0 0. One more last 0 is there, that will come down. Therefore you will keep one more 0. So therefore 30 such boxes are there which accommodates 8 candles in each box. Sorry, there are 30 candles. There are 30 candles in each box. So therefore in 8 boxes 240 candles are there. Okay, there are in total 30 candles. So with this we conclude your homework video of today, and in case if you have any doubts, you can always ask me in the class. With this we are going to conclude it. Thank you all for watching.